clicking onto my channel today. This is Cooking with Sasha China, and today I'm going to show you how I make lamb's heart. That's right, lamb's heart. We're going to stuff it and braise it. So obviously in a pack you get two. If you want to cook 4 or 6 or 7 or 8, 9, 10, 11, you can do. So the first thing you're going to need is some lamb stock, which I've got in there. Some butter, obviously your lamb's heart. You're gonna need some fresh parsley, some fresh thyme and fresh mint in there. If you can't get fresh, use dry, all good. Some leeks, some garlic, and also for the stuffing, I've got in here some breadcrumbs, some chives, but we'll come to that when I'm making the stuffing, because basically the stuffing is gonna have that in it. It's going to have the leeks in it, and it's going to have the fresh herbs in it as well. I'm also going to accompany this dish with some mashed potato. All my potatoes are in there boiling already. My oven is preheating. It is going to be at gas mark 3, I wrote it down. So gas mark 3 Celsius. I checked it out beforehand. Celsius is about like 165, 170, and Fahrenheit is about 325. So get that preheating there. The mint, I'm going to make a homemade mint sauce with as well. Chop up some fresh mint there. Your stalks, if you want to use them for your dinner, you can do. I'm going to put them into my pot. I'm going to actually brown off my lamb's heart. I pop the stalks in there with a knob of butter, ready to go there. If you want to get rid of them, get rid of them. So for the homemade mint sauce, you're going to need your fresh mint. You need some malt vinegar. Can you see that there? Yeah, malt vinegar and a bit of white vinegar in there. Just a tad of white vinegar. You need a teaspoon of sugar as well. And literally, that is literally just get your mint like that. Put some boiling water in it. Cover it for 20 minutes. Drain it. Mix it in with the malt vinegar. Add in your sugar. Boom. Homemade mint sauce. There you go. I've told you how to do it, so you don't even watch me do it. Done. Righty, so the first thing we're going to do now for our lamb's heart is actually cook off our leeks, where we're going to fry them off, let them cool, add them to the stuffing, and then also add the remaining to the pot where we're going to cook everything off. Alrighty, so now it's time to prepare our hearts. I've given them a rinse, as you can see. What you're going to want to do now is actually butterfly it, but actually when you do rinse it, make sure you clean out all these chambers, because you will get blood clots in there. Luckily for me, these have semi-been butterflied already. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cut off the top here, because you're going to want to get rid of those tubes there. Like I said, unfortunately, there we go, done it. If you want to eat that, you can do. I wouldn't. That's just me. But there you go. So we're going to cut it off both of them here. Like that. Like so. Make sure those tubes are out. And sometimes you can just feel if you've left any cartilage on there. In there, sorry. Like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is cut off the excess fat. Like that. We're going to get rid of that because you don't want that. Well, I mean, if you do, then by all means, totally up to you. Okay, so now we're just going to butterfly it. So, if you see it like this, obviously we're going to need to give it another quick rinse. Just butterfly it so make sure it's nice and spread out like that. So you can, if you wanted to, just keep it whole and stuff it in from the top. I personally like to do it this way because then you can see all the stuff inside. You can get rid of the nasty stuff. If you want to keep it whole, where it's like that, and then you stuff it in from the top, you can do. Totally up to you, however you guys want to do it. I personally just like to do it this way. So I'm just going to finish butterflying this and then give them another quick rinse. Alrighty, so one thing I'm going to do now is get my boiling water onto my mint leaves, ready to make my homemade mint sauce. And now it's time to make our stuffing. So my mint leaves have got the boiling water on. As you can see, we're going to let that soften away. My lamb stock here is ready to go. So in here, I've got my breadcrumbs and a bit of salt, pepper, also a little bit of chives in there as well. We've got my cooled leeks, which I'm going to pop in. I'm going to leave about a little bit left, as you can see, like a tiny bit for later. Got my fresh garlic here. Again, I'm going to pop some in and leave a little bit in there. It's so minute, it's honestly unbelievable. So we've got our fresh mint, completely gone blank. Sorry, our fresh mint, our fresh flat leaf parsley, and some thyme in there as well. Going to pop that in. Now with this stuffing, you can use sausage meat, breadcrumbs, and an egg in there as well. Going to actually brown off, here we go. Oh wait, can you see me? Yay. We're going to brown off the lamb's hearts and we'll go from there. Okay, so sorry about that. I got a bit ahead of myself. I actually said I'm going to brown off the lamb's hearts. I'm actually not. I still need to stuff them. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so as you can see, I have butterflied my lamb's hearts here. This one's a little bit bigger than this one. This was a bigger lamb than this small lamb. Okay, so your stuffing, as you can see here, that we have just made, we're now going to just pack it into here and we're going to secure it with some toothpicks. Alrighty, so we've got our butter in there, and we've got our leeks and our garlic that actually was left in there. As you can see, that's browning away nicely. So now I'm going to add in my lamb's hearts to brown them off nicely. Nice and gently, because obviously with our toothpicks and that, I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. So we're going to brown them off nicely on all sides, and then that'll be ready to go. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've browned off all sides of my lamb's heart. I'm now going to add in the the lamb stock I've got here. Going to add that in. Lovely. I'm going to add in some fresh plum tomatoes as well as a last ingredient added in there like that. And the rest of the stuffing that we had on the side, I'm going to add that in as well. Give that a quick gentle stir. Alright, and there you guys go. You can have a look here. Alrighty. So now we're going to pop that into our preheated oven. And that's going to cook. And that's going to cook for at least, so that's going to cook for at least 2 hours in the oven. And we'll bring that out when that's ready. So now we're going to crack on with that mint sauce. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. Meow, mint sauce. Okay, and as you can see, our lamb hearts are beautiful. So we're going to take them out. Alrighty folks, well this is it. This is my version of lamb hearts braised and stuffed on a bed of mashed potato with a homemade mint sauce. Well, thanks for checking out my channel today, guys. This was Cooking with Sasha China, and I'll see you guys in my next one.